Hello, Facebook and YouTube. A different environment for Kasie today. I'm coming to you live from the University of South Carolina campus in my office here as a faculty member. But today I've got a very special interview, a conversation with a good friend, Steve Gordy. He's going to tell us all about the upcoming book fair at the University of South Carolina, Aiken. So hang in there. We're going to go live. Hi, Steve. So I have to broadcast an old episode of Right on SC on Saturday because I'm coming to Aiken to be with you on Indie Author Day. And I want to say thank you to everybody in public. Thank you, Steve, for inviting me to be part of this. Welcome to the broadcast.
Oh, well, I'm glad to be here, and we are looking forward to having you deliver the keynote address on Saturday.
Should be a lot of fun. It's my very first keynote, so I'm a little bit nervous, but like mostly really excited. So it should be a lot of fun.
Yes. Don't worry, we're not going to eat you alive.
No. And you were kind to me in terms of my allocated time. I don't know why, like originally I thought that I was on the schedule for like 30 or 45 minutes and I was like panicking about it. And then I looked over and I was like, oh, it's like 15. This will be fine. I can do 15 minutes. And my husband was laughing because he goes, you're on the radio every Saturday for 45 minutes. You'll be fine. I'm like, I know. Actually on for a full hour, Charlie, but thanks for listening for 45 minutes of it. Okay, so listen, this Right on SC is glad to be a part of this, but why don't you go ahead and tell our viewers and our listeners, what is this all about? What is the book festival? When is it taking place? How can people get there? Give us the 411.
Okay. This is a project of the Center for Lifelong Learning at the University of South Carolina, Aiken. The Center for Lifelong Learning is adult continuing education. It's mostly for the geriatric generation like myself. But it's something we've never done before. And I thought it would enhance our educational program and also serve as a recognition that we are coming up to Indie Author Day.
Yes.
The fair registration will open at 9:30 Saturday morning, November 13th. It will run through 3 o'clock in the afternoon. There will be a full selection of talks and panels, and I'll talk more about that in just a minute. The university is really relatively easy to get through. You can get there by taking I-20 if you're coming from Columbia or Augusta. From Columbia, you would take exit 22, which is US 1. Take US 1, and that will take you about 6 to 8 miles to South Carolina 118. You turn on South Carolina 118, and you'll see signs pointing to the USC campus, but you just stay on South Carolina 118 until you see the Ruth Science Education Center, and that is easy to recognize because it has an observatory on top of it. You will turn at that intersection, and we will have volunteers there to guide you into the parking area. Free parking, plenty of room for everyone who wants to attend. The program, in addition to Kasie's keynote address, we will have a panel of mystery writers, all three of whom are longtime friends of mine, Reagan Teller, Candace Carter, and Sasser Hill. We will have a poetry panel of Anne Humphreys and Arthur Turfa. Again, I have only corresponded with Anne, but I've known Arthur for many years. We'll have a history panel focusing on the African-American experience and a historical fiction panel that will have my friend Mary Beth Gibson, Bonnie Stannard, and Susan Zarindra will all be members of that panel. And we're looking forward to a fun-filled day of people coming in and browsing through the selections that all the authors will be having there and picking up on some of the educational programs. The Aiken SCWA chapter, of which I've been a member for more years than I really like to remember, started doing Indie Author Day in, I think, 2014. And we did several iterations of Indie Author Day at the Aiken County Public Library, which is close to the heart of downtown. But COVID put the kibosh on that. And also they are doing major construction, upgrading that facility, so we would not have the room to do this. And one of the good things about doing it at the university is plenty of free parking and ample room. We will have 41 or 42 authors selling their books
Wow.
in the vendor space. Plus we will have tables from the different sponsoring organizations. And we'll have coffee and water there. We're not going to make you go dry mouth through the entire event. But that's basically what is going to happen. Of course, there will be last minute crises, but then that's my worry.
Well, so this is free and open to the public. Is that correct?
That is correct. Now, what we are asking people to do is give a $5 voluntary contribution. If you give a $5 voluntary contribution, you get a ticket for a door prize drawing.
Oh, nice.
The door prize drawings are all well-regarded books that have been donated. And we will have one of those roughly every half hour during the program. So there are plenty of chances to win.
Good. That's good stuff. So the $5 voluntary donation, is that to cover expenses? Is that to help sort of offset some of these costs? Is that to benefit a particular organization or charity, or?
It will benefit the Center for Lifelong Learning Scholarships program. For instance, this past year, we gave scholarships to 3 veterans who are now attending the university after completing their military service. And that's been something we've done in the past, and I anticipate it will go on in the future. So we are fundraising, but it's fundraising for a good cause.
Yeah, no, that's an excellent use of those funds. So this will be a really good opportunity for the writing community to give back and for the writing community to support the really good efforts of the Center for Lifelong Learning. So I'm excited about that. So you mentioned that the Aiken chapter of SCWA has been doing this for several years. How did you guys get connected with the Center for Lifelong Learning in terms of this partnership?
Because I'm to blame for that. About a year and a half ago, I decided I wanted to teach a course at the Center for Lifelong Learning. And they put me on the curriculum committee. And to make matters worse, this past year, they voted me in as chairman of the General Interest Curriculum Committee.
Look at that.
And I came up with this idea of a project because I knew what the situation was with the public library. And I took it to the board of directors, got their approval to go ahead. I'd already put together a plan on how we were going to do this in the budget. And I've been very gratified that my fondest expectations seem to have come true.
Well, this is exciting stuff, actually. This is going to be a great event. It's a full day event. It's at the Ruth Patrick Science Education Center on the U of SC campus. And here's what's, I think, really interesting about this, because you mentioned all the different authors that are going to be there that will have their books available to sell them and sell signed copies. You're also going to have these workshops that have authors in them talking about their craft and what they're writing and how they're writing. So there's just something for everybody. There's something for readers. There's something for writers. It's just a really great opportunity. And there's even just for gift givers, right? People who want to go out there and find some gifts for their early holiday shopping. I mean, just a huge opportunity to come and support the Aiken community and support the SCWA Aiken chapter as well. So I'm like super proud to be excited to be invited to be part of it. And I'm bringing my author friends with me. My co-host Rex Hurst is coming down with me too. He was a little, he was funny on the radio show this past Saturday. We were talking about this event and he goes, "Well, we weren't invited." And I go, "We who? I was invited." I was like, "I get to be there. What do you think you were invited?" I said, "Well, maybe you just don't know Steve Gordy as well as I do. I'll let you tag along. I'll let you come with me." So it should be a really good day, a chance for us to get to meet people too. And I'm just excited that Right on SC gets to be part of it. So thanks for including us.
Oh, it is my pleasure. And I thank you for giving me the opportunity to reach a wider public and tell them about the fair.
Yeah, and we're going to want to send everybody out there. You can get more information about it, of course, on our pages as well. But SCWA is promoting it too. There's a great opportunity there if you're an SCWA member to come out and participate. And Aiken's not far from Columbia. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump away.
No, it is. It is very convenient because, and it being on Saturday, you will not have to conflict with game traffic, and no major construction that I know of.
Yeah, it should be good to go. Well, thank you, Steve. Someday I'm going to have you back here to do a live stream specifically about you and your books, because I'm a big fan of yours. And I'm grateful to you for organizing this program. You're contributing to the literary arts here in South Carolina. And I'm a big fan of that. So I'll see you on Saturday.
Okay, looking forward to it.